back to a delicious, exciting episode of Shelly's Homemade. And today, guys, we're going to be making an apple pastry dish. Now, I believe it's called apple Jolbee or whatever. Can never get that right. But today, we're going to be making that apple dish. So I have some apples here. I have some lemon juice that we're going to put in our water, because we're going to go ahead and core. I have my apple core here. If you don't, you can just cut it the other way I have on numerous apple videos. And I have some golden delicious apples. They kind of look like crab apples. I ain't gonna lie to you. A bag of apples. You can use whatever kind you want. I actually prefer, when doing this dish, some Granny apples, Granny Smith. So we're going to use this entire bag because it's not that many apples. These are small, so we're going to use all of these apples. So we're going to core, we're going to peel and core these apples. Alright, guys? So first thing first, let's go ahead and peel us some apples. And we're going to cook these. It's kind of like a big giant apple turnover, kind of. It's so delicious. It's out of this world, guys. You're gonna have to try this. And it's so cute. You can make these for a dinner party, and it's like you really didn't do anything. So it's just so easy to make. And you get your apple core down the center, and then that's it. Just grab a knife. We're just going to go ahead and slice us some apples. And to this water, we're just going to go ahead and add some lemon juice. A couple, like a tablespoon or so. Just grab that, put it right in there. Like so. Right that. Boom. It's nothing to it. And you know, keep repeating the process. I'm gonna show you a couple of these, and then I'm just finishing them offline, off camera, because you know, who wants to see me just cutting up a whole bunch of apples? But you're just gonna take your apple peeler. Don't have apple peeler. If you're good with a knife, go ahead and, you know, use your knife. Alright. Get these babies over there. Get my core right in the middle. Wiggle that baby out. This part, cut that off. It was a piece of the core that didn't come off. Now you can, if you like the apple peel, then go ahead and just leave that on. No worries, just leave it on. You can use red apples, Granny Smith apples, whatever kind of apples you want to use. You know, it's your preference. You're the one eating it. Go for the gusto. Like I said, these are golden delicious. I would have preferred to use some Granny Smith. They didn't have any. So, using, and just use whatever apple you have in the house. Don't try to go out there and try to buy stuff. Food is expensive. gonna go in there. Twist it out. Just dice them up. Cut them up. And you can get in here with your children and do this. You do the slicing, you can have them peel with the apple peeler if you trust them enough to do it. And if you trust them enough to dice it, let them dice it. You know, it's all, you know, your parental discretion. Let's see, I'm gonna try to core it and peel it. See which one is easier. So they basically take the same amount of time. So whichever way you want to do it. Core it first, then peel it. So you can peel it, then core it. You know, that works for you. If you ever had like fried apples, that's what we're gonna do. I'll add some sugar, a little cinnamon, a little nutmeg. Cinnamon, a little nutmeg, a little, I don't know. And these apples are gonna cook down, so that's why we're using the whole bag. And we're gonna use some sugar, some vanilla, a little lemon juice. We'll do all that great stuff with these apples, giving it, flavoring them up. I really hope everyone is out there having a terrific day. It's beautiful outside. Haven't got outside, get outside. Get some sun in your face. If it's sunny where you are. If it's raining where you are, I understand why you're in the house. If it's not raining where you are and the sun is shining, go get you some sun, honey. Sun will make you smile. Yep. That will make you smile. If you heard of this recipe, in the comment section, please feel free to let me know. And while you're down there, go ahead, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Can't stress that enough. Like, share, subscribe. You know, share these videos with other people. Let them know that Shelly is in this kitchen throwing out fantastic recipes for all of you guys. All you guys to get some, what's that catchphrase from John Cena? If you want some, come get some. But yeah, come get some of these recipes. Alright, so this is my last one that I'm chopped up for you guys. You know, y'all probably tired of looking at me cut up these apples. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, the reason why we put the lemon juice in the water is stopping the apples from oxidizing, meaning turning brown. When it hits the air, it tends to turn brown and oxidize. we don't want to do that. Potatoes does that too. So if you're doing like a potato dish, just go ahead and throw like a cap full of white vinegar or some apple cider vinegar into your water, and that'll help you keep them from oxidizing, and also give you time to do whatever you need to do before you have to get to that potato. And the same with the apples. Lemon juice does that for the apples. Alright guys, so my pan is heating up. So I'm going to add a little olive oil, about a teaspoon of olive oil. We don't want to get it greasy or overpower it. This is just some classic olive oil. We have some butter. See, butter makes everything better. And when I'm baking or making like sweets and pastries and stuff like that, I try not to skimp on the good ingredients. So, I just want to get the pan. Like I said, it's like making fried apples. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and drain these. Get them right into the pan. You hear that sizzle? You hear it? And get all your apples. And like, I know I use like 12 of these apples, but what you want for regular size apples, you want to use like 6. Like I said, these apples are going to go ahead and cook down. So I'm going to spread them out so they can kind of cook evenly. And spread them like this. When I come back, we're going to add the sugar, the salt, all the goodness to make this whole thing come together. So I'm going to try to let these cook down just a little bit. Alright guys, so my apples have started to cook down. So first thing, I'm going to give it a drizzle of honey. So like a half a teaspoon of honey, because y'all guys been asking me for measurements lately. So about half a teaspoon of some honey. This is a half a cup of granulated sugar. All in there. Alright. We got some cinnamon here. We're going to use about a tablespoon and a half of this cinnamon. We got some ginger. We don't want to use much, so you want to use about a quarter teaspoon of the ginger, because ginger tends to overpower. You know, and they say that about nutmeg, but no, I love the flavor of nutmeg. If you don't like nutmeg, like a lot of people, you can omit this, leave this out, don't worry about it. But for me, I'm going to use about a whole teaspoon of some nutmeg. A pinch of salt. Now you can squeeze half of a lemon in here, or you could just use a teaspoon of some lemon juice. Right? Now it's starting to smell real fragrant now, like yummo fragrant, as my friend Ellen says. Now, vanilla. I eyeball the vanilla. I just know what I like and what to stop. Vanilla, use as much as you like, or until your ancestors say stop. So that should have been about a teaspoon and a half of some vanilla. And this is pure vanilla extract. Use the kind, use whatever kind you got. Now if you got the invitation, just go ahead and use it. It's not going to taste as rich or fulfilling as the vanilla I have, which is pure vanilla extract. You know, guys, I really want to try making my own vanilla extract. I mean, it's just some vodka and some vanilla bean, and just soaked into a bottle for a while, like some days or whatever. Now, if this doesn't thicken up, and by the time it cooks down, I'm gonna add a cornstarch slurry. This is optional. You can just wait until, you know, all the apple juices dissolve and it cook down and reduces and concentrate. Or if I feel like I want to be a little lazy and the apples cook down enough for me and it's still like liquidy like that, then we're just gonna go ahead and add a cornstarch slurry. But right now, we're gonna just try to let it cook down. We did add lemon juice and vanilla to this, and sugar, which the sugar liquefied, and the juice, the liquid from the apples, the lemon juice, and the honey and all of that stuff came down in here. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna let this cook down. Smells amazing, absolutely amazing. We're just gonna let this cook down, and when I come back, if it hasn't cooked down enough, we're gonna go ahead and add a cornstarch slurry. So I'm gonna add a teaspoon of cornstarch and 2 to 3 teaspoons of water. We're gonna whisk it together, and then we're gonna pour it right on hot. And use cold water. Do not use hot water. Use cold water. Okay. Okay. So they liquefied. It didn't get thicker. So we're just gonna go ahead and add that cornstarch slurry that I talked about. And here we go. And just pour it right in there. And we're gonna watch it thicken up like magic. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. See, look at that. Absolutely. It's thickening up. Looking. It is almost done. I'm just folding it in. Looks like caramel, doesn't it? Nice and thick. That's what we want. Nice, thicken up. Alright. So this is done. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and set this aside so it can cool down. Set this aside so it can cool down. Then we're going to go roll out our pastry dough. Alright, so I have my parchment paper here and I have my puff pastry on top. So we're just going to lay this right on top. And we're just going to roll. Just going to roll it out. And just go ahead and just roll. And just roll it over like this. Stretch it out. Basically, we're just stretching it out like so. Like that. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and get some strips. Like so. And you're just going to run your pizza cutter. You can use a knife. You don't have to use a pizza cutter. Just use a knife. Just run it through. So it's kind of like I said earlier, like making an apple turnover. And just keep on. And just keep rolling until you get all the way down. Just like so. And we're going to take those apples and we're just going to add these apples going straight down. Just like so. You just want to go ahead and just add your apples straight down, just like that. Right? And you got a little bit of apples left over for snacking. So now you're gonna go take this across, just like so, and down, and just keep crossing it over, just like so. Just cross. I guess it's kind of like making an apple strudel, and you just one overlap the other one, just like so. Let's go over. Look at that, that is beautiful. Keep going across, just like so. Look at this. Kind of like a mummy wrap. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. So now we're gonna go ahead and coat it with an egg wash. Okay, so let's make that egg wash really quickly. I'll go ahead and crack an egg in here, and just beat that thing up. And we're just gonna go ahead and wash, egg wash. Egg wash these, and try to cover all of the pastry. Go here. And just go ahead and get it right on there. And there you go. Egg wash. And now you got the decorative sugar, like these, like those little it's sugar shit. The sugar crystals, the larger sugars. So then you're gonna take them, and this is blue. You can use the white one. I just thought it would be cute. And just get your sugar on top, just like so. All right. So let me show you the trick. I have my cookie sheet here. Like this. And now let me just show you guys what it's looking like up close. And get this into a 375 degree preheated oven. And we're gonna put this right into the oven for about 30 minutes, so about 35 minutes, or until it's golden brown, fluffed up, nice and crispy. Spread it out. If you want to add a little more sugar, you can, you know, your preference. That egg wash is going to help it stick. Alright. Okay, so she just came back out of the oven. She looks amazing. The little sugar crystals on there looks amazing. The apples and everything. The puff pastry is done. Start to puff up a little bit. Look at the apples and all of the juices and everything. We're going to let it cool down a little bit. You want to eat this warm, not piping hot when you burn your mouth. You know what would be great with this? Some ice cream. Scoop of some ice cream with this. Oh my goodness. Absolutely amazing. Alright, we come back. We're going to give it a try. I'm telling you, you should already know that this is going to be good. With all the ingredients I added. That salt. I'm going to bring all the flavor out. Then we got extra coating of sugar on top here. I put that. The blue sugar crystals on top of here. It's got the apples in here, all the sugar, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, a pinch of ginger, that salt, I said, the lemon juice, the vanilla, the honey. The honey is just going to take it over the top. The honey is my secret ingredient in here. You guys gotta try it. Just a drizzle of some honey, so like a half a teaspoon of that honey in here. Oh my goodness, you're gonna want to try this right here, this right here. Guys, get down in that comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right up in that comment section, and get that done for your girl. Okay, so it done cooled down, nice and warm. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that. Nice and crispy. Nice and crispy. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Got a nice crisp from the sugar and the look at this. The puff pastry. It's like a better version of an apple turnover, because this has way more apples than an apple turnover, and that sugar on top just adds another level. You get the cinnamon, that nutmeg, that kiss of some ginger, the vanilla in here. Absolutely delicious. Marvelous. This right here is absolutely delicious. Guys, you got to try this. Do not, I mean, if you don't have the decorative sugar, sprinkle some regular sugar on top. Absolutely amazing. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and as always, guys, have a wonderful day. And you know what? I'm going to see you in the next video.